morning everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Sophie and today we are going to make labels using cheap material and scraps. On my desk I have most of the things that we will use. I've chosen to use postcards. I have these that I haven't used that held postal stamps, collection postal stamps, and I do have quite a few of them. You can use any scraps that you want, but I also have our favorite cheap paper, which are cheap 6x6, and I took out a lot of them. I did try them last time as a background and they worked fine, so I want to use this. I have a book. I do have scraps near my desk. I have labels, a lot of washi labels. And what else did I bring out? Somewhere I have some sort of buttons. I have some other ones on my desk. I have taken out bits and pieces that could be glued. I probably have some more. I have to look for some more if required. And that's it. So we'll just be using glue, a paper trimmer, and I guess a corn around it, and that will be it. Ink, obviously. And yeah, let's see what we can make with these. First things first, we are going to make our backgrounds. So we are going to cut, after carefully choosing some of the paper. I want some rather neutral, but I also want some with a lot of color on them. So, but basically you can use anything that you fancy. Let's try one of these. I'm selecting a lot of paper. I will not make 10 labels out of each page, but I think I could make maybe a label, one per page, and then I'll have some in my stash that I can use at a later time. I'm picking both papers that I like and papers that I like less, because as they're only going to show on the borders, it's not a big deal if it's not my favorite. So what do we have? A survivor. So let me just pick up this one. I would never ever use. Why did I buy it? I wish I could answer this. I don't know. Sometimes you have a frantic need to buy papers. I think I'm going to use some of the very colored ones that you can see. I actually like them a lot. Ooh, this one is nice. This one is not nice, but we can use it. And I'll get a pack of these. These also something I would never ever use. Okay, so I've selected quite a lot of papers. We'll see which ones we'll get to use or not. Let me just put them in order. These have nothing to do here. Therefore, another project. So it does do these things. There we go. We have all our papers. So let me get the postcards, and then we can start cutting, which is going to be fun, right? So last time we made them 3 by 1.5, I believe. And I think I took the measurements from Margaret at Seven Plaza. And they were absolutely great. And I think that because I have more stash here than I had when I made them, because I think I was in Bordeaux, they will eventually look quite different. Not that they will look nicer, because they did look very good. I was really happy. Didn't think I would use them, but I've used them. I think I have 2 left. Hence my need to make some more. So again, this is going to be a mass make. Hopefully I'll do a better job than I did yesterday. And I'm so sorry about my video. I uploaded the wrong one. which was the one that I had already uploaded. And the other one is uploading again. It has been all night and didn't get through, so we'll see how we manage this. It might be that you have 2 videos today. So whether this is a good or a bad thing, I don't know. But unfortunately, there's nothing I can do for the moment. I need to put on my PC back at work, because I haven't. It's been there for 6 years and I still haven't managed to take care of this. I did get it fixed though, so it should work properly. And I do not intend to buy a new one for the time being. So yeah, that's it. Oh, lovely, very bright. And I love these papers because once they're inked, it's easier if I do the other side before. What did I say? 3. Yeah, I forgot what I was going to say. Do I have news? Well, it's been a busy week, though one of my daughters was not here for most of the week. They were in another region of France and they enjoyed it very much. They sent us, well, she was with a boyfriend. They sent us lots of pictures. It's by a small lake and it's very quiet. It's really what I do like. This is not the right size, is it? Well, that's okay. I did make some big ones last time, so I'm going to try that again. I think I'm going to make it 2.5 by 2.5. Yeah, and I'm going to go and check that place because it could be that I decide that I want to move. Because we're in the middle of the city. I chose this house for the girls because it was easy. The train station is like 500 meters and it had everything. They could go to school on foot, etc., etc. But now none of this is really required. I don't like the noise. I like very quiet. If I could have chosen it, I would have been a hermit, I think. So a place like that would definitely be my cup of tea. So we'll see how that goes. And what would it change? Well, less noise. I can't say less people because as I don't really go out in the city, they don't really bother me. And it would be by the water, and water is something, you know, I'm from the southwest of France, and it has the sea, it has, am I doing it that way? No, I'm not doing it that way. And the sound of water. My parents, as I told you already, have a house on the lake, on a lake. You're doing something stupid, Sophie, aren't you? What did I do exactly? I don't know. And yeah, there's no way that I will be able to keep my parents' house by the lake when they won't be there, because that place is outrageously expensive. So I need to find another option for the place I want to grow old into. So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, so we'll see. And that would be my 4th move in 7 years. What am I doing? Can you tell me what I'm doing? Because I certainly can't. That's because I'm talking. Did I make a big one? It's too, well, it is as it is. We'll find a use for it. So, yeah. That means also that I can have a wooden house, which is what I love as well. Okay, that's 1.5. Do we want one more or 2 more? So that will be 1. I'll do. I'm not going to do all of these. No way I can. Unless there's sort of a miracle. And what else did I want to say? Oh no, so many things. Do I want one of these? Okay, let's have this one. And that will be it. And what was I going to say? Wooden house with a better, nicer garden for the dogs. What am I doing? I'm doing a this. No, doing a this. And yeah. So we'll see how that goes. That must be it. Okay, we're done with the 6x6. We're going to do the exact same thing with a lot of the paper, postcards, because, you know, I have them. They're cheap. You can never buy one at a time of these ones, which are sort of newish ones. Okay. Then we'll have this one. Yeah. So that means that we need to renovate this house. Because aside from what I did when I first got the house, which was changing the bathrooms, repainting, well, we painted everything, but yeah, standard things. It needs to be, sorry, revamped. Let's put it that way, if we want to sell it. Oh, this one is really, really not my cup of tea, so let's just cut it out. There you go. That's going to take us some time, because then I don't want to use a company to do that, because there's nothing big. I did do more than the bathroom. I added, it's not a chimney, it's like a wooden stove, but on which you can't cook, just to burn wood. It's closed. And I added something to make water better. And what did I do? Quite a lot of things, actually. So let's see how that goes. 1 and 1. And I think we have enough paper anyway. So let's put all of these on the side. And the second round of cutting things will be cutting the inside of a label. So basically scraps. So I've taken out some scraps. I have lots of different scraps. I've taken book pages out, and bits that I know I'm not going to use. Use by, I mean, the scraps you have. I have these, so I'm going to use this. So what I'm going to do is I am first going to cut them to size, and I'm going to make them There'll be this. So I'm going to make them 2.5, and I'll see if I want to make them shorter. We'll give it a try. 2.5 by 1 1/4. And we're just going to take one and see how that looks. And I think that looks fine. What do you think? I think they look great. Yep, let's do that. So we have one. And I said what? What and 1/4? What? 1 1/4. Well, seems the speech thing is still there from yesterday. But we'll deal with it. I don't know what was going on yesterday. So confused. But it went fine. I'm really happy with what I did. Okay, enough of this. Up, let me put you back in the scrappy place. Book page again. How much is it? It is 3 3/4. So I'm just going to remove some of the white parts. And hope that I will still be able to make them 2.5. Yes, no problem. 2.5 by 1. Yesterday I finished quite a lot of things that I had started. I had unfinished journals. I had to fill in the folios that I had made the cover of in one of my videos. So I was a busy girl, and they will all be on my Etsy tonight. For those of you who live in the US, I just want to tell you that I can only send things out with a very cheap rate until the 30th of June, because then that rate disappears. And I'm not even sure they will do it on the 30th, to be honest. And it's crap, but it is what it is. Not much I can do about it, except moan, which is not something I want to do. You know, there are much more serious things in life. Yeah, if I did it that way, would be, I know what I didn't want to do. It's that. It is that. So 2.5. Sort of. There we go. And 1/4, sort of. So these are all the fascinating things that I went through yesterday. I have a busy day today. But it's going to be a good day. Okay, I'm taking out the white parts. Do you fit now? No, you don't. Well, let's do this. Now you do fit. So let's make it a 3 no, a 2.5 by 1 1/4. So this is quite an easy thing to get through. Okay, I'll make 1 or 2 more and then we'll start making our labels and we'll see whether we need some more at one point or not. 1, 2. So you can use anything you want. You could also coffee dyed paper as well. Really, really do with what you have. I just want to do one with these. That one is not even 1 1/4, so I'll only do 1 and we'll see how that goes. So bye-bye trimmer and hello corner rounder. So I'm pretty sure you'll know how to do this. I'm going to round all corners at the same in the same way. So I'm using the smallest, it's not coming to mind, corner rounder setting that I have. So nothing complicated there. And if that doesn't work, then I use the bigger setting, or I just put the paper aside and see what I can do with it. I'm going to put it aside. So I'll do all of these and I'll come back with it. So all my pieces are cut to size. What I'm now going to do is ink them. This is a stage that you do or don't do. Oh, I probably have too much ink, but that's completely up to you. I do like to do it. So I will ink both pieces of my labels. And I guess I will see you afterwards, because that would not be the most fascinating thing for you to see. So here we are. I am pretty sure that I've cut some pieces wrong, but you know, it is what it is. And if need be, I'll cut them again, or I'll make other pieces to go with them. So don't be despaired if you have the same concentration span as me, which is ridiculously low. Okay, so sorry, don't know why I'm yawning. I have bits like this and I think I'm going to glue them together. So I'm taking a glue page and my glue. I'm taking the 2 pieces of my labels and I'm going to just glue them together. Like this, more or less in the middle. Hence my using glue stick, because then I can play with it. Doesn't it look gorgeous already? Like it. This one, I'm not sure is cut correctly. Well, it works. So I am just going to glue this one as well. See, it's cut differently, but it works. So that's a good thing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to glue all of them together. As you see, I don't overthink the process. Up to you if you want to be sure that it matches color-wise, etc. Oh, sorry. Why? I'm not even tired and I'm not stressed. Sorry. Okay, I'll finish that and I'll come back. So all my labels are ready. We have like 15 of them. I've taken out cheesecloth. I've taken out stickers. I've taken out washi stickers. I've taken out some bling. I've taken out a couple of buttons. And these are fussy cuts from a book on birds. I've taken out some small Tim Holtz people. We'll see how we'll go with this. So let's start decorating. So these are my random sized one, And what I could take out as well are some postal stamps, because this is something I use absolutely all the time. You can find them for rather cheap price. Ooh, don't escape. Do not escape. So I'm going just to take a random pile. Let's put it how you want. And we are going to start decorating. The first thing I would do would be to put some washi labels. Why washi labels? Because they're thinner. And I think I like them better for this thing. I'm not going to use them, most of them as a whole. I'm going to cut them in two. Where is my dauber? It is here. I'm going to ink them just a little bit, just so there are not white parts coming out. I'm just picking it up, and I'm going to glue it on my label. I could use the other side as well. So, oh, I have a sticker on my elbow. Should I use it on another label then? Probably, but I just want to use it before it gets lost. So I'm just going to do this. And I'm going to place it on another label. Okay. What else do I want there? Another label or bit of label. Maybe this one, or do I want a red one? Maybe a red one. Maybe this one. Okay. Doesn't matter whether it's up or down because you don't see the original print. You could stamp on the labels if you wanted to. I just think that most of the paper with scriptures on them would be too much, but that's a me thing, so feel free to do as you wish. Should put glue on these ones. We'll see. Okay, I think we have enough label on this one. Let's see if we can put a little postal stamp. I don't know what I would like, to be honest. It will just strike me when I'll find it. I don't want a big one, that's for sure. Oh, we have a nest of green ones. But I would rather have something red or blue. Oh, Sophie, you're wasting time that you don't have. Yan, 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 yan. Maybe this one. So just a little bit of ink. We're gonna get art glitter glue for this. But not this one. Where is my art glitter glue with the fine tip? It's probably just under my nose, but okay, I'm not going to fight. If I can't find it, I can't find it. So was this the one I had selected? I'm not even sure. No, it wasn't. It was this one. So, ooh, slurp, sludge. Far too much glue. Where am I going to put you? Somewhere there. Okay. What are we going to put there? Maybe we could put a little... I know this is not cheap, but they're not that expensive either. So I just want a tiny one. You'll tell me, yeah, but they're all tiny. Yeah, some are tinier than others. It is not forbidden to have something stick over your label. Nothing is forbidden, actually. I should maybe prepare a piece of cheesecloth that I can use. I always forgot to use cheesecloth because I always forgot I had it. So I got it out of my stash just so that I can. There we go. Maybe a tiny bit. And we can do something like this. I think. Hello, doggy. I had to take my youngest daughter this morning to her school, and it's about 35 minutes away. And I decided, yeah, why not take the dogs? Because otherwise they're just stuck at home. June hasn't been in the car very much. And she drooled the whole way. She didn't vomit, thank God, but she drooled so much. It was quite fun. Do we like this one? I think we do. I think it's cute. I don't think it needs any other thing. Let me check. I could have a button, but I'm not sure. Yeah, well, why not? I always forget to use them, so. And I have like a gazillion of them. So yeah. Not my finger. There you go. Now you're dry. Okay, you have half a label, and I did cut half a label off. See, I should have used it right away, because I don't know where it's gone now. And I'm not going to look for it. We have a green one. Let's go for a green one. Scissors, where did I put you? Because you are the wrong scissors. You are the... Oh. They're there. Just found them in my mess. There you go. If you don't like the stickers, don't put any. It is not an obligation at all. Maybe we could do this. Maybe we could put a birdie. I know I have smaller birdies somewhere. But where? I think that one is cute. Okay, let's put our small label. Label. Postal stamp, please don't trip. Just be nice and cool and do not overflow. Don't know how I want to put it. Like this, I think. Little bird, let me ink you. I might take out some other fussy cuts. I have other little animals, I believe. It might be too big, I don't know. We'll see. Cool. So that's two. Let's make a third one. Oh, beautiful label. And I've lost the other bit. No, I haven't. It is there, but I don't want it on this one. So these are a perfect project for mask make, I think. I find it very soothing. And because you don't want to, I think, I'm not sure, overly decorate them because they're labels, not clusters. Although if you want to make clusters with this, you know, feel free. No. No. No, no, no. I love this stamp. I love this one. I have a bunch of them. Another little birdie. It's a shame, I like the birdie, but it's far too big. You on the other side are a good size. You are not that pretty, I think. Oh, this is a cute one. Yes, I like this one. So these are this book I've thrifted it, or Margaret gave it to me. I can't remember. I cannot remember. I have so many things from the Netherlands that I haven't used yet. See, very, very simple. I think it's lovely. Let's take another one. I think I want to go like this. Really cute. Let me grab my box. Well, I think I have a tiny box. Let's see if I can open it. Yes, I can. Yeah, they're a bit big, aren't they? But, there might be one too that we can actually use. Like him. He overlaps, but I don't mind. And it's a bird again. Who knew? Not me. Yeah, I need to fussy cut more birds, more bigger ones. And animals as well, because I love to use them and I don't do enough. And now I have lots of books with them since my last visit to the Netherlands, and thanks to Corina and Margaret. very nice as well. Okay, they're quite quick to make as well. Okay, let's see, do we have another sort of animal? We do. So butterflies are a possibility. You have far too big of a tail. We have a bird. Just want to get them out so I can get rid of the box. Oh, you're another sort of fussy cat. Oh, we have a small mice with a too long of a tail. What are you? A mushroom. Another mushroom. We have plenty of big mushrooms. A little label. Another bird. I'm having fun. Oh, you can be used as well. So these are going to be sort of nature, apparently. What else? I have more mushroom if I need them. We have a second insect. Another moth. Tiny insect. And I think that's it from here. So I can put that little box on the side. And we can go on. Do we want the moth here? I think we do. Do we want anything under the moth? Not sure. We'll use this one. Well, it didn't work. Doesn't matter if it's upside down, really. It doesn't change anything. What if I put you here and I put you here? I think it's nice because it brings everything out. So I'm just going to ink it a tad. You can use faux stamps as well, you know, or just labels, no postal stamps, really. Other pieces of scrap. Junior, too big to go there. Sors de là. Sors de là. Where is my moth? Was it this one? I'm not even sure. Presumably it was. Was? No. Was it this one? I don't know. June, sors de là. She's looking at things that she's not allowed to. I'm going to keep this one very simple, so just the postal stamp and the moth. There we go, all done. Very cute. Very nice. Another one, like the background. I like that too. Maybe we can put sort of a background. Not too much. Here and maybe one at the back, well, on the other side. could have gone over, but I didn't. And we can do this. So bits that I need to trim. If I can. Ah, well, he lost the filler. Does it matter? No, it doesn't. Okay. That's going to be a challenge with my big tip. It's going to make a mess, which we'll get rid of using a wet wipe. Because that's what I do. Wet wipey. There you are. Thank you for your much required help. And there you go. Thought I had a wetter wipe, but I don't. Okay, there we go. We have a big postal stamp. Let's use it. Temperature is weird. I had to put the fan on because I was too warm, and now the fan is making it too warm, too cold. It's not even on a... Oh yes, it is on a high speed. Much better. That's why I was cold. What are you? You are mushrooms. Could put you here with a piece of label. Upside down, but I don't care. Very simple. So let's just do that. Bit of a white bit that I can get rid of. Mini mushroom. I hope my glue didn't fall down because June has taken the habit of eating my glue, which is not healthy. Let me put it that way. It would be really nice to have it though. Can't see it on the floor. And she doesn't like that. Well, misplaced it is. I'll find it eventually. So we have finished this one. Let's make one with a postcard. Did you glue together? Shall we use stickers on this one? What is this? How does that work? I don't know. Why not? Let's try. Hadn't ever seen this one. So are we going to layer stickers? Yes. Of course we are. Yeah, I cut the postcard. Why not? There we go. Too long on this side too. This. And what could we put on there? I didn't make any vertical. It's just because I prefer them horizontal. There's no other reason. We have a dragonfly. What else do we have? We have other dragonflies. Ouch. No. No. Maybe a small butterfly if you have one. Why not? Why not? And I might put a label of some sort at the bottom. Well, it did go that way, so. Okay, I want something there. So we do have, that's too, well, I could cut it. Don't know how it would look. Well, I think that's what's going to happen. There we are, all done. Another one. Can we make it like this, just for the sake of having one with a little girl? We could, and we are. I need something like this, because I don't like them when they're white. Just her, nothing else. Ah! Well, that one is not straight anymore. There we are. Yeah, not really fun. But hey. We don't have many to go. We have four more to go after this one. That was quick. Well, I think so. So, background. What do we want for the background? We want a full label, yeah. Because we're crazy this way. Butterfly here. I don't care if I hide his face. Do we want something else on this? We haven't used any bling. I'm not too keen on bling. We have a very small piece of bling. I don't know. It is not that small. That's the one I could pick up. Maybe this one. Oh my God. It is going to get the best of me not to throw everything out. I am not patient with this sort of things. I want them to come straight to me when I need them. I don't want to have to play around to try and get one. So it could be that I just, give up. Well, let's see. I don't know. Probably not that one. Let's see what I can do, because I'm not even sure I'll manage to glue them on. So, just because they're so tiny. I did find a pair of tweezers. Will I be able to find it again? That's another story. I have my little butterfly. There we go. Yeah, I'm having second thoughts about the bling, to be honest. No, no bling. Decided. It decided for me. And actually, that is fine as it is. I said I had 2 left. No, 3 left, 4 left. There they are. So this one. Nope, too big. We have birds. I think we're going to go on with a sticker. That's the way it is. We haven't used any flowers. Look, just one sticker and the trick is done. That's cute, not scented, but cute. Another one, then you, the big one. It's a shame. I would have loved to use you. Maybe I can if I do this. We need stamp, a label. We have a big label there. I think I'm going to place the label. Oh no, you guys are not labels anymore. I thought I had 3 more to make. Well, if they've disappeared, they've disappeared. What can I tell you? Okay. Bit on the belly, bit under the cheeks, bit here, bit there. You are so cute. I need something maybe here. I have a bag. Doesn't make sense? Good. I'll use the bag just because it was there. And I'm pretty sure if I don't use it, I will lose it. So this is a traveling little animal. Ta-da! Cute. Very cute. So, yeah, I'll check, but I can't see. Yes, I can. There they are. 2 more. Aye. No. No. Okay. Yes. Yes. So, I think I want postal stamp, queen, actually I might put that on the other side because I see a label, half a label that we've used. Okay. And we are going to use a piece of cheesecloth and a button. Need something else. I need something else. Do I need another piece of label? I'm going to use this one because I'm never going to use it. It is a weird association, I know. But I'm a weird person. Where is my page that I used to ink? There you go, little bird. Oh my God. Do not try to escape. You will not be successful. Okay. Did I say I would put cheesecloth? Yes, I did. Did I say I was going to put a button? Yes, I said it. Did I do it? No. And I think it's too late. But I'm still going to get a piece. Wrong scissors, I know. And it's not like I have 100 scissors to cut fabric. Ay, ay, ay. Button, button. It's never too late. I actually like the back more than the front, so it's going to be backwards. Yes, it is. Okay, we're going to let you dry. Finally, finally, finally. I don't want to make it more complicated. I'll just cut its tail off. A bit too high. A little bit too high. Does it matter? No. No, it doesn't. I can always put a label there later if I want to. So, we're done for the day. Let me just clear things up and we'll look at what here we are. Today we've refilled our stash of labels. Let's put it that way. So we've made one with a dragonfly. We made one with a robin and a button. We made this one that is really, really cute with a little furry animal. Just checking that I'm in frame. We've made one with a sticker. We've made another one with stickers, postal stamp and a label. We've made one with a doll or a girl. Not especially pleased with this one. We've made a collage of stickers. This we used a mushroom and labels and postal stamps. Here we used a fussy cut of a moth. Am I too high? Yeah, sort of. And a stamp. Here we used a lovely bird. I really like this one. Actually, we found one exactly like this in our garden. Our dogs had been playing with it. We tried to save it, kept it in a cage, but I died after a couple of days. A little bird, another little bird. They're very, very cute. And one using a Tim Holtz person, little mini person. So I'm very happy that we did that today. I'm going to make more labels. Believe you me. And I hope you've enjoyed it as well. And I guess I'll see you on Thursday then. In the meantime, take care. Bye-bye.